5-second. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we get it right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Busy day around here. Lots of visitors for Dinosaur Adventureland. Anyway, I'm still Kent Hovind. November 26, 2025. Tonight, Whack an Atheist. Professor Dave, I forgot to put his name in here. Going to get it again. We're on all kinds of channels. They took us off of YouTube, and thank you. You atheists worked so hard. Take us off 5 different times, and now it's just exploded everywhere else. Let's see, we're on Facebook, Rumble, X, our own app, Kent Hovind TV, Instagram, TikTok, and a lot of people post my stuff on YouTube. Please do. On your channel, you got my permission to put my stuff up there on your channel. Okay, let's see, all kinds of stuff. Here we are, the 26th, tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day at Dinosaur Adventureland. Lots of visitors coming in. All the cabins are full, so too late for this time. You just want to stay in your camper or something. We got camper hookups. Come on down. Let's see, next month, if you want to come for Christmas, you better sign up early. We'll be your family. If you don't have family, come on down. We got all kinds of stuff going on here around Christmas. You can see our Noah's Ark coming together. Great. Join us. We'll be your family. Help us to open for free if you'd like. 9.5 years now. Don't charge anything. Let people come, stay in our cabins. We feed 3,000 meals a month. It ain't free to do it, but because people like you that love the ministry support us. Join our 777 Club. That's people give $1 a day to keep us going. We got this idea from Aaron Nelson, who calls himself Aaron Ra, the atheist, you know. He wanted 666 people to give him $1 a day, 666 Club for just him. I got 20 people here. I don't know what staff he's got. Looks like, by the way, physique, he might be eating a little more than average, but maybe that would take $666. I don't know. Okay, anyway, join us if you would. Help us stay open for free. 855-BIG-DINO. Go to drdino.com, 9.6, actually 9.7 years. Do whatever you can to help. If not, just pray for us, okay? Let's see. Well, man, rob God? God said, you robbed me in tithes and offerings. You're cursed with a curse. You robbed me, his whole nation. You know, God told all through history, he told the church they should 10% of their increase should go to support the church and getting the gospel out. Well, if you're not doing that, you're robbing God. So do it. It doesn't have to be our ministry. Find somebody you support. Bring the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now herewith. God said, I'll pour you out a blessing. You won't even be able to receive it. Okay, let's see. If you're anybody coming from Dallas, I still need more people coming. This guy's got a whole garage full of stuff that's been donated to bring to the ministry here. Give us a call. Okay, please, if you want to come. 91, Joseph. Open letter to President Trump, please. Look at that. Back on February 1st, I did this letter. Contact everybody in President Trump's administration and say, go through Kent's case and get him, overturn it, pay the damages they did to that guy, and leave him alone. I could buy the whole state of Alabama, Joseph. Where would I put it? Leave it right where it's at, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Professor Dave, I debated him one time on modern day debate. I think it was just once, didn't I? Yeah.
I think so. You've whacked him a few times.
I've whacked him a few. I'll debate you any day, Dave. Any day. Bring it on. Okay. Let's see. Professor Dave Farina, known online as Professor Dave, is not a professor in the traditional academic sense or in any other sense. Okay. He holds a Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry from Carleton College and a Master of Arts in Science Education from California State. He has not earned a doctoral degree, nor has he held a formal professorship in a university. The name Professor Dave is the title of his YouTube channel, which he created as a tongue-in-cheek persona to describe his role as an educator. I'm an educator too, Dan, okay? He has taught chemistry, biology, and physics at various settings. Well, me too. Not chemistry, a little bit I know. I had a lousy chemistry teacher, Ben Propek at East Peoria High School. Smart guy, knew this topic, but he'd look at the back wall and talk. Students could get up and leave and come back. Anyway, that was my weak spot, chemistry. Sorry about that. Okay. He taught at a trade union where he lectured organic chemistry, but he was not formally appointed as a professor. But he calls himself Professor Dave. He's got over 61,000 comments on when he played this debate. I want to read some of those comments and show you Dave needs to get a smarter audience here in just a minute. Let's see, where'd he go? Right there, okay. Let's let Professor Dave talk for a second, right over here. No, this way, there.
Hey everyone, so some of you may be aware of my flat earth debunking videos, and a channel named Modern Day Debates reached out to me after seeing those to see if I wanted to come on the channel and debate a guy named Kent Hovind about young earth creationism versus evolution. So I looked up who this guy is, and turns out he's this like slimy car salesman kind of.
What a way to start off, you slimy car salesman. Dave, lie, say you're a professor. I can do the same thing. You want to trade insults? We can do that all night. Look, stick with the topic. This is called ad hominem attack. It wouldn't matter who I was. You can't handle the truth on the argument, on the topic. There is no evidence for evolution. None. You think there is? Call 855 Big Dino extension 4. Challenge you again, over and over and over, any day. And all of your people commenting on your channel, 61,000 comments. Some of them ought to be brave enough to call in for a debate. And let's let him talk. It's all ad hominem for the first 2 minutes here. Let him go. Okay. So I'm not a used car salesman at all, I don't think.
I didn't think so.
And slimy, I took a bath last month.
The guy introduces himself as Dr. Kent Hovind and claims to have multiple doctorates, has no degrees of any kind, not
Professor Dave, you put yourself forth as Professor Dave and you're not a professor anywhere, are you? I do have 3 doctorates that I earned and 1 that was honorary. If you don't like them, okay, call me Kent. Call for the debate, Dave, okay?
even a bachelor's degree, claims to have taught high school science for 15 years, never taught in any school.
How do you possibly know such a thing? I taught in Illinois and Texas and California, 15 years, high school science and math. I did a series of videos on somewhere here on physical science, introduction to physical science, introduction to algebra, introduction to geometry. I'm pretty good at all those topics, Dave, and I did teach them for 15 years in high school. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. Absolutely don't care, but I did, okay? So sorry about that. Okay, let's go more here.
Basically homeschooled some kids in a church. Actually,
some kids in my church. You're really clueless, Dave. You should do some studying first, okay? Let's see.
went to jail for tax evasion for 10 years.
I did not go to jail for tax evasion. Go to my open letter to Donald Trump. You see the 3 charges they put against me, none of which did I violate, didn't break any laws. You tell me, Dave, watch that February 1st show. Quit saying I went to tax. I've never evaded any tax. If I owe it, I pay it. Okay? Even pay some I don't owe. I'm not against taxes. Government has to run. I understand that. Okay? So stop calling me that, Dave. That you're either lying or you're stupid. How's that? You slimy car salesman, you? Okay.
Years. So this guy is like a major scumbag.
What on earth is that, Joseph? Scumbag.
He's just poisoning one of that.
I know. Yeah. Because he's putting this on before he shows the debate where I slaughtered him. Yeah. Okay.
So naturally, I wanted to kind of take a bite out of this guy. So,
well, come take another one, Dave. And 10 more. Schedule 10 debates in a row. You give the single best evidence you think you have for your dumb evolution religion. I'll debunk it. We can spend the whole two hours on it. What do you got? There's no evidence for evolution. It's a religion, and you're a salesman of your religion. Is all you are. Well, not door to door, but computer to computer, salesman of your stupid evolution religion. Okay.
So I looked up a lot of his debates, and it turns out he just has the exact same ridiculous talking points. They're all either flat out.
Wait. The same talking points might indicate they're right. You know, like 2 + 2 is 4. Has been for a while, hasn't it?
My whole life.
They're not going to change it, are they?
No, sir.
No. You don't need to change talking points if they're right, Dave. There is no evidence for evolution. There is no such thing as a geologic column. No such thing. The family trees they show are absolutely stupid. Okay, there are polystrata fossils all over the world with trees petrified standing up, running through all the layers. How can the layers be different ages? And if the top layer is younger, Dave, where did it come from? Where was it hiding out for 14 billion years, waiting to land? Come on, Dave, bring it on. Debate, or your followers, okay?
Lies, or at the very least, just total misrepresentations of science.
Is a lie or misrepresentation. I challenge you to show me one, Dave. Let's pick one. Send it to me. Be specific. That's a real generic comment, okay?
He both does not understand science and misrepresents it deliberately.
I understand science really well. Science means knowledge, from the Latin word seer. What do we know? We know cows produce cows. We know that. We see it happen. We don't know cows and bananas are related, like you believe. You think you're related to a strawberry, don't you, Dan? You told me that in the last debate. I said, are you related to a strawberry? You said, yep. We call you Strawberry Dave. You may be. I'm going to go eat some of your cousins just for fun tonight. Okay. Get some strawberries.
This is how he makes a living. He lies and he brings in donations that way. So I decided I wanted to do it. I want to make it clear that I don't attack religious people this way normally.
Backpedaling here, but it's okay to attack me this way, right, Dave? Yeah. Come back for another debate, please. Please come visit. Come visit DAL. We'll put you up in a cabin. You can sit right here. Have the debate right here live. Okay. Come on.
I saw from the debates how much he dodges direct questions and how he just changes the subject when he knows.
Would you please show some specifics where I dodge a question? I don't believe I've ever done that. If I don't know, I'll say I don't know, but I don't dodge the question. Rather, okay.
Knows that he does not have the ability to discuss any the science at that moment. So I knew I was going to have to bully him around a bit. And again, I do not do this to religious people normally. Okay, this guy is a con man that lies to people for money. I would never go and attack someone's religion this way normally. So I just wanted to offer that up front. I definitely was very aggressive in this. I didn't do quite as well as I'd hoped. I'll chalk it up to lack of experience. He definitely, every time.
Why don't you chalk it up to being wrong? You're on the wrong side, Dave. Why don't you chalk it up to me being right? Maybe I beat you because you didn't do very well in this debate because you're wrong. Does that thought even enter your brain? Do another one. Let the audience decide. This one's from like 5 years ago. I just happened to spot it. I said, haven't whacked old Dave in a while, so we'll try again. Okay.
I would demolish one of his points. He's like a greased pig. You pin him and then he just squeals and like squirms out of the corner. He evades direct questions. I mean, he's got a script he's been running for about 30 years, and this is what this guy does, and this is how he earns a living. And he apparently 10 years in jail didn't learn his lesson, and he's still doing the same crap. So anyway, this may or may not interest you. It's about debunking young Earth creationism, and there are definitely some good moments in here. There are definitely some fun moments. So give it a watch. See if you enjoy it. Thanks a lot.
Hey everybody, today we're debating creation evolution, and we're starting right now. We're going to get rocking and rolling. Thanks so much, gentlemen, for being here. As mentioned, we will have these 8-minute openings. So, Professor Dave, it's a pleasure to have you here as well. And I've got the timer set. The floor is all yours.
Okay, here we go. Let's begin by stating that evolution by natural selection is an observable fact. Expose some bacteria to antibiotics, chance mutations lead to resistant ones, the rest die, and soon they're all descended from the resistant ones. That's evolution by natural selection.
Dave, I've covered this many times. Look at me. Nothing evolved. Some of the bacteria were already resistant, already in the population. They put in antibiotic, killed off those that were not resistant. Only the resistant ones are able to, divide and make babies. And so pretty soon the whole population is resistant. It didn't create anything. That's certainly not going to be a process that will put arms and legs and wings on a creature. It's already in this. See, natural selection works great. It doesn't create anything. You guys want to give it creative power. So, Dave, I'm sorry, this is not evidence for evolution. This is evidence against evolution. We cover that. Bring it up in the Q&A time if you're listening, if you'd like. Okay.
Speciation, or the production of new biological species, is also an observable fact. We have observed the emergence of new species of microorganisms, plants.
All they've observed, Dave, is variation. See, a scientist wants to discover a new species so he can become famous. His name gets in the books, They look for something little minor thing different. Oh, wow, we got a new species of dog or new species of Darwin's finches. It's still a finch. There is no evidence of any animal changing to a different kind of animal. God used the word kind. I like that one. It works perfect, okay? The animals seem to know what their kind is. Up on our North 40, we got sheep, donkeys, cows, and raccoons, possums, armadillos, squirrels. They all know what to mate for. They know what to look for in a mate. And most of them don't even know what they look like. But they know what to look for. Isn't that amazing? What's your giving? All these examples, Dave, pick which one you think is your best one. A new example of a new species. I'll show you. It's the same kind of animal. Let's see. The gall former fly is still a fly. Didn't turn into anything else. There are no examples of any animal changing to a different kind of animal. None. So I'm sorry, you're wrong, Dave. Oh.
And animals. We know so much about it. We have terminology to describe the different kinds of speciation that can occur. If you understand biochemistry, none of this is surprising at all. DNA undergoes mutation. New genes means the expression of new proteins.
Mutations are errors. It's a typographical error in the code. It's not going to get any new information. You think typographical errors in a book would give it, make it turn into something else?
With the potential for novel functionality and eventually completely different organisms. This happens.
You're saying this, Dave. Where's the evidence? You're saying it becomes a completely different organism. It's easy to say that. Where's the evidence? There is none. I want to get to some of the comments, Joseph. This guy, he says, single point mutation have dramatic effect. Look what they got, a 4-wing fly. Guess what? It can't fly. Is that a beneficial mutation? Is that new information? No, it's a doubling of information it already had. It already had wings. Made an extra set in the wrong spot. That's not going to help it turn into a human. I wish you guys could get it, but you don't want to, I know. Let me get to some of his comments here. And I don't understand science, therefore science is wrong, somebody says. Let's see. I think they're trying to assume that I think that way. I don't think that way at all. I like science. And evolution has nothing to do with science, okay? Oh. What happened here, Joseph? Oh. Am I still in? I think. One moment. I love these live programs, don't you? PowerPoint. Aha. Air Force. Oh, I've got it back up. Okay. Kent is a total loon. That's real specific, isn't it? Tell me, who are you? Nimbith Fallen. Okay. Call 855-BIG-DINO. Any of you, I don't know who any of you are. 855-BIG-DINO, extension 4, Joseph, book them. If they say they saw me on Dave's channel, book them for a debate.
Yes, sir.
Live debate right here.
Yes, sir.
Unedited. You go first, give the best evidence for evolution. I go second, give my rebuttal. Equal time, no interrupting. We shut off my mic when it's your turn to talk and shut off your mic when it's my turn to talk. That's why Mr. Nelson won't debate me again. Only way he can win is talk over, not even thinks he win, talk over and interrupt and get you distracted. So one topic at a time. And what would that be? In the book of Talking Animals, Rampant Incest and Magic Floating Zoos, they're making fun of the Bible here. It even claims the Bible that the Israelites survived off of nothing but bread and water for 40, forgetting that if that was the case, they would have died from scurvy rather than their death, God killing them for simply wanting meat. Doesn't sound so omnipotent. They do all they can to mock the Bible, okay? Which fine. I believe the story. You don't have to believe it if you don't want to. And we could answer all that if you'd like. But let's get into, let's see. You got to be really educated to understand evolution. But to be religious, not much. Anybody can join the group. Well, tell you what, Pin DD, whatever you are. If you think you're really educated and you understand evolution, call and explain it to me. Where's the evidence for any animal ever producing something other than its kind? Call for debate. I'll take you on, okay? You and Professor Dave together. If you feel safer with in numbers, get 20 of you together. Most I've ever done, Joseph, 3-on-1.
Yeah.
I'd love to do 10-on-1 or 20-on-1.
Yes, sir.
Equal time for each side, not each person, okay? There we go. If the eggheads were right about the holographic universe, and this is all just some sort of elaborate quantum simulation being played out in God's phone, then time becomes rather subjective. What is he saying here? I guess nothing important, okay. Next one. Capital. Yeah, a guy who thinks dinosaurs and man lived happily together and that all of existence is only 6,000 years old. If that isn't loony, then nothing is. Well, if you think it's loony, tell me why. Yes, I believe dinosaurs lived with humans all through history. They were called dragons or some other name, depending on the culture and the language. And man killed most of them. And some are probably totally extinct. Some are smaller, like the ones in the Congo, Africa. Get the book by Dr. Roy Mackal, University of Chicago professor. He went to the African swamp. He heard all the rumors, said, why are there rumors of dinosaurs still living in there? That's not possible. He went there, came back, said, I believe there is. Wrote the book, Mokele Mbembe, A Living Dinosaur. Dr. Roy Mackal, University of Chicago. There have been many people who said, yeah, some smaller dinosaurs are still alive. Loch Ness Monster, Lake Champlain Monster. So anyway, I covered that in video number 3, just to give you all the details there. Dinosaur Library. Wow, we got all that together. Okay, let's see. So yes, capital, whatever you are, Bosnia. I think that man always lived with dinosaurs. Some are still alive, okay, small ones. Religion can serve to mobilize millions of unthinking dummies aimed as a weapon against the enemy. See, evolution is a religion, and it has weaponized a bunch of you dummies to go after anybody who believes the Bible. Let's see. The weak and stupid will always be available as a valuable resource for use in Machiavellian monsters whose aim is power at all costs. Religion is one means of mobilization. A stab in the back is another. Well, I said evolution is certainly a religion, and they certainly use it as a weapon. Yeah. Let's see. That's Kant's logic. Literally, he doesn't understand something. If he doesn't understand it, it's wrong. Okay, Lolly-bye, tell me what I don't understand. Call for a debate, please, okay? Whatever that means. That's translated from Google. It said that the other one too, Joseph. He said I, so I hit translate. It said I. Because evolution is scientific. No, it's not. There's nothing scientific about it. Science is what we can observe, study, test, and demonstrate. What do we observe and we can test about evolution? Show it to me. Nobody's ever seen any of the claims they make. Show it. I knew snubbing to you was a good idea. Subbing, okay. Let's see. The difference is that science has objective and demonstrable evidence. Religion has a book. No, I agree. I admit mine's a religion. They won't admit theirs is a religion. Evolution's a religion, Dan. You believe in it, okay? Evidence and citation needed. It takes like 2 minutes to get a link to your scientific evidence. Misspelled, okay? You may as well put it out with holding of information that could revolutionize science and change minds. It's cool. Ken has a PhD and taught high school 15 years. I think he's more qualified than Core from YouTube. Who on earth is Core?
I think he's the guy that commented earlier.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. I like this because I think you're mocking Kent. Mock me all you want. Okay. It just shows you don't have any evidence. You don't have any answers. Okay. Look up ad hominem attack. That's an example of a reason, of a symptom you're losing. Okay. Let's see. Hey, all you goes blaspheming God, I pray for you at Judgment Day. Keep praying for us. We keep thinking of you. Let's see. Frozen. I'm not creationist, but the other worrying statement is I don't understand science, but still science is true. The amount of people that fanatically believe in science theories as science is staggering. You guys have successfully got everybody to believe that your religion of evolution should be included in with science. You've succeeded at that. Doesn't mean it is, but it means you succeeded with your propaganda campaign. That's all. Let's see, 90% of chemistry would be wrong too if it's all built on that. Glad that block of science doesn't base on an incomplete theory. And it's very unlikely to be wrong. Don't know what all that means, Frozen. Anyway, okay, questions or comments, Joseph?
Yeah, I think he said that science doesn't base itself on incomplete theories, so it's not wrong. What a weird thing to say.
Nobody's ever seen life come from non-living material. Nobody's ever seen matter create itself out of nothing. Nobody's ever seen any animal turn to a different kind of animal. So there's nothing scientific about evolution. It's a belief. It's a religion. Anyway, questions, okay? Dave tried to gaslight an audience of biochemistry and biology students and professors, telling them they just don't understand. What that Hovind translation, Dave is up there saying, I'm smart, you're stupid. That's what he's saying, yeah. A change in allele frequency in a population is evolution, whether you like it or not. Well, you can claim that, Pluto. Hey, call for another debate. Didn't I do him once?
Pluto comes in pretty regular on Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show my listening audience. We got, what, 8 million people watch every month now. Show them how this allele frequency change is going to cause evolution. You guys believe, capital B, believe by faith, that these charts are supposed to be taught as science in our science books, and that we all, humans and everything, came from a common ancestor. So Pluto, I would like you to call in and schedule the idea that you, as a human, are related to, let's see, a duck. There they go. The duck and the human come to a common ancestor. You believe that should be taught to kids? Do you believe it's true? Do you believe you're related to a duck? Call Pluto. Schedule it with Joseph tonight. Maybe I should have used chicken instead. Yeah. There's only one creator and nothing mutates to a new species. I agree. God created it all. I love listening to you, Dr. Kent. I wish the rest of the people understood what you're saying. Am I talking too fast? I do talk fast, okay. Can a person stop believing to get unsaved? Not that I know of. Can you get unborn? Can you decide I don't want to be my dad's son? It's too late. You're the son, whether you like it or not. It's genetically not changeable, okay? You get born into God's family. Now you can lose your joy. You can lose your fellowship with God when you sin. You can lose your life, 1 Corinthians 5:5. But you can't lose your sonship. You can't possibly lose your salvation. You say, I don't want to be saved anymore. Too bad. God's going to drag you to heaven.
Amen.
Joel from TikTok. Why do you believe the law is abolished? Well, I don't know about that. The law was nailed to the cross. Jesus Christ fulfilled the law, and his righteousness is put on our account. So we go to heaven because of what Jesus did, not because of what we do. Many people are still trying to obey all the laws in the Old Testament so they can maybe hope they go to heaven. Good luck with that. Oh, the one with the flies? All they've done with flies, they've nuked them and microwaved them and x-rayed them. They got flies with no wings, flies with curled wings, flies with 4 wings. They've never got an improvement. Never. The ordinary fly does just fine. So what they said was, this proves that flies have evolved as far as they can go. Maybe it proves God did them right and you're just messing them up in your laboratory. Yeah. Let's see. Kyle, before Darwin, did most people believe the Bible was accurate? Have others come up with evolution before? There were some people, some precursors to Darwin that dabbled in some of the ideas, but generally the population, at least in America, believed the Bible was true. The founding fathers of this country, many of them weren't Christian necessarily, but they were influenced by the Bible. That's why they said in the Declaration, we hold these truths to be self-evident. All men are created equal. They're endowed by their Creator with certain rights: life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. The founders of this country were very Christian motivated, okay? And we've had a pretty wonderful country for the last 230 years, haven't we? Or whatever it's been. Okay, let's see. Kyle, shout out to the cook at Dinosaur Adventureland. Well, Cheryl, is she here? Oh, hi, Cheryl. We do have to shout. My throat hurts, brother.
That's all I have, Doc.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Tomorrow night and Friday night, call in. Pluto or Neptune, wherever you are, if you are a crybaby, if you got some evidence for evolution, I'm really wanting you to call in and give us the evidence. And Professor Dave, all he did was say, I'm stupid, I don't know anything, I don't have a degree. Okay, believe what you want, Dave. I'm sure you will, and continue spreading that lie. But it's okay. Call for a debate. Defend your position. Challenge. Call him, everybody. Say, Dave, Kent's challenged you to an open debate. Live. We don't edit them. Bring it in right here. Okay, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night for open mic. Bye.